Mr. Nader, Ralph, you throughout your entire career, I've noticed you've always appealed to young people. You've always appealed to that younger generation, no matter what decade it's been in. And we're here on a university campus, which I think is fantastic. A lot of young folks in the audience that I saw coming in. Ralph, why should millennials, why should the younger generations care about this topic? What does it matter to them? Why should they be engaged on this issue?
Well, if it matters to them that they want their public facilities upgraded, roads, bridges, schools renovated, sewage, water, drinking water systems up to par so you don't have contaminated drinking water, public transit that's efficient and gets you where you want to go so you don't have to be in congested traffic, that's one reason. Another reason is what Grover said about the culture changing in Washington. It hasn't changed at the local and state area in terms of taxpayers being required to subsidize stadiums, ballparks, arenas, and in place like, and the politicians brag about that.
Yeah.
And a place like Cleveland, they had $300 million to build some stadium. And at the same time, the high schools had to abandon a lot of high school sports, and there wasn't enough money to build neighborhood recreational facilities. Up in Seattle, Paul Allen, who is worth $21 billion, he's a Microsoft investor from the beginning, he paid for his own election. He actually paid for opening the voting booths in June of one year in order to get $300 million to build the Seahawks Stadium. And the legislators went along. They said, Paul, as long as you're paying for all the workers for this special election. We went up to fight him. He had media all tied up. We couldn't get any radio, TV, or print at our news conference. But still, he only won by 51%. But you see, another area of conversion, Mr. Jones, is initiative referendum recall. Both sides want that. That's called direct democracy. When the politicians turn their back on the people, the voters can vote their own laws in, repeal laws, or recall a politician. So if you're looking for your future jobs and your future healthy environment, if you're looking for efficiency in the way you use your time when you go out of your home and you got to get from place to place, if you want to have drinking water that's safe, that's why you want to take these budgets that are going to these big corporations and are draining tax money that should only be used for necessities, not for sports entertainment, not for frivolous things that the corporations get you to pay for. That's why this report, Good Jobs First, is called Uncle Sam's Favorite Corporations, identifying the large companies by name that dominate federal subsidies. It's just out. No one's ever put this together. You can get it free from goodjobsfirst.org.